Warfare was spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no harder to get. You encourage me living the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, you ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order.
One of the best stadiums in football. Welcome everyone to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Ready to get this game started, here's Evan McPherson. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First down.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
46-yard line.
1st and 10, here's Jones. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down carry for Jones. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action, it's McCarthy. He's still going at the 30. Running in the red zone. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Yeah, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. There's Reichert set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Motioning Chase left. 2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go, here.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go.
Throwing out to the left. Cut! And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They bring their tight end left. Brown on the inside give. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from US Bank Stadium after the break.
On 1, ready?
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. They'll run again with Brown. And this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They kick the running back in motion. Dump off caught by his back. Broke through the tackle, and he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish finish off their opening drive. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady, slow snap, and they're in to block it. And free up the middle, it's a breakaway. 40, at the 20. And against all odds, they get the block and return it all the way for 2. Well, Brock, you never want to take the point after for granted, and that play shows exactly why. However unlikely it might be, there is always a chance they can get through for the block, and then it's a foot race all the way down the field.
And you really got to give a ton of credit to everybody on the special teams there. It all starts with making that block, but then the alertness, the awareness to transition quickly to set up the return. That is a job well done.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That one's going to be brought to an end by Shamar Stewart. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Running a screen now for Jones. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. McCarthy now, blitz coming. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
That's good for a Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd and 6 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. McCarthy looking to throw. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They're giving it to Jones on the option. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. He's got it inside the 10. 35 on the pickup. And that will set up 1st and goal.
That's good for our Vikings 1st down.
They'll run here with Jones. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. The charge into traffic. But the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
That goal line agonizingly close here. It's 3rd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Bengals have a lot of work to do for any points before the break. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
11 mighty, 11 Mike's big 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the gun, it gets to Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra, block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
On 1, ready?
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
And now the Bengals offense still on the field. We'll see them go for 2. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline.
On 1, right?
Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try. All flag is down here. This might be a free play. That one falls incomplete, though we do have a flag that we've got to check out first. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. All right, now another opportunity to convert this 2-point try.
Here we go, here we go. Get him, go get him.
This is caught. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
16, Bengals 12.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now McCarthy. Ooh, he got got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10, McCarthy escapes the pocket. Wow, wide open here, complete. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Another throw here for McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Vikings.
Going again now, McCarthy. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Play action, McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Vikings will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see it throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down.
Here's 11 MT, take. Ready? Stop.
Burrow from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And the Vikings will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Jones. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Got to manage 3 yards here, 3rd and goal. McCarthy throwing here. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings push their lead to 18. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Our squib kick is taken in. We'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rockies tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he could not break beyond the line, so that's how our half's gonna end. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. It's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A run with Brown. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Here's Brown again. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close. But didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
A give now to Brown. Has the 1st and more past midfield. And he's all the way down at the 32-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So that brings up 2nd down. Now a give to Pirine, running right. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
I'm one, ready?
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 12, wide 80. Wide side. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. Side.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds Chase on the slant. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Trying for it with Burrow. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. The fourth down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks off the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On play action now, McCarthy. Taken in by Felton, left side. And he's tackled for a short gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's the first down, and he's still going. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He sends this one to the end zone. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Harrison Smith with the INT. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Now give up the middle to Jones. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 7.
Jones again on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Still well short after the 3-yard run. It's going to be 4th down and 6.
It's 4th down.
Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. This will be from 52 yards. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Brought in by Chase near the sideline. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
On 1, ready? Gun. Cut.
They motion a receiver left. First down, Burrow to throw. Connects with Fant. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. A lot of grass ahead. He cut, and he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Finds his man, Felton. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. On 1st down, they'll run. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup and a 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Another carry for him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings put up even more points in a win. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. make the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Bedford has it. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
No run here on 1st down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
They give it to him again. And he's going to take this one forward for a gain of about 9. 3rd down coming up.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back to the well again. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Reichert connects there. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. So yes, indeed, that is being confirmed, partner. They just said no to the penalty. What's going on?
I tell you what, Kate, if they don't want the free yards, you and I know 31 other offenses in the league who'd be happy to take them right now.
No doubt about that. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bengals trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on 1st. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Here we go.
2nd and 13. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Gets this to Fant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
11 MT.
Desperation time here on fourth. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So it's a win for the Vikings. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge